This is All Sports Station coming at you. What a crazy off-season this has been. I mean, who would have thought going into this that Cam Newton was going to play for New England? Or better yet, LaShawn McCoy signing with Tampa Bay. Oh man, it is going to be an awesome run to the finish. This is All Sports Station Week 10 standings.
This is an All Sports Station production.
Okay, and welcome to All Sports Station's update on the standings within the Madden 20 NFL 2020 season preview. So as you can see, I have a Excel spreadsheet here built out that has each team listed. I realized I downloaded the list off the internet, and they had Oakland Raiders, so even if you're a Las Vegas Raider fan, I understand. I know it's Las Vegas. There's no need for any hate. So, here are all the wins and losses. I have wins highlighted in green, losses highlighted in red. They calculate over here. Wins in the first column, losses in the second column. And let's go ahead and move on to see where everyone sits. In the NFC North, you can see Green Bay is leading the division with 6 wins and 3 losses. Mathematically, none of these teams are eliminated from a playoff bid, as the NFL is changing their playoffs this year to include 7 teams from each the AFC and the NFC, with only the top team from each getting a bye the first week. So as you can see, these teams are within 2 games of each other. It's going to be a dogfight to the very end. The NFC South, this is where my Buccaneers play, but I don't change any games, and as you can see, my Bucks are getting pretty far back now. Atlanta is just destroying people in this simulation. New Orleans is pretty much the same thing. I don't know if it's going to go this way, but the NFC South is definitely going to be a tough group to win. I do think Carolina with Teddy Bridgewater is going to fade back in the pack. Mainly because Teddy Bridgewater's never really excelled as a top-rate quarterback. I mean, he's a good quarterback, but he's not an elite quarterback. And these 3 teams all have exceptional quarterbacks. So, again, Atlanta is up 2 games on the Bucks and 1 game on New Orleans. The NFC East, this is tied for the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys at 6 wins and 3 losses apiece. Washington and New York, while not mathematically eliminated, are hurting pretty bad. It's going to be very difficult for those 2 to come back and vie for a playoff spot. Most likely, if this were to take place next or this coming season, I would guess that both of them might possibly be thinking about tanking for Trevor Lawrence. Even though they both have young, good quarterbacks, I think the talent prospect of Trevor Lawrence is going to just pull teams to where if they're losing, they're just going to start tanking intentionally just to get Trevor Lawrence. NFC West, here you can see the Seattle Seahawks are leading the division with 6 wins, 3 losses. For some reason, Madden does not like the San Francisco 49ers defense. Or they don't like Mostert. Mostert came on at the end of last season and was actually an exceptional running back, extremely fast, great vision. The San Francisco defense was the best defense in the NFL, arguably the best defense in the NFL last year. But this Madden, even if you adjust the ratings to how the Madden 21 ratings are going to be, you are not getting a very good defense out of the San Francisco 49ers. I don't understand why. I hope for San Francisco fans that's not the case next year, because they are not faring well in a lot of games. But they are still in it mathematically. They would have to win some pretty tight games against Seattle and in the division to be able to pull that off. Up to the AFC North. Here you see the Baltimore Ravens led by Lamar Jackson with 6 wins and 3 losses. Baker Mayfield and that Cleveland Brown offense have finally started to gel. They're just 1 game back. Pittsburgh, they are 2 games back of the Baltimore Ravens. All 3 of these teams still in it. Cincinnati already has their quarterback of the future in Joe Burrow, but again, I mean they're pretty much vying for the top spot. But that would be really good trade bait if this actually happened. They would be able to trade back and get quite a few picks. The AFC South. Here you see that this is a relatively tight race for this division, with Houston and Indianapolis being tied for the top. Philip Rivers has really changed that Indianapolis offense. They come in and they beat up on some teams. Tennessee, I don't think they're really giving love to Derrick Henry in this. Derrick Henry's a better back than how they have him, but they're still 5-4, only a game back of Houston and Indianapolis. The AFC East, as you can see, they love Bill Belichick in this simulation. The New England Patriots are 6-3. It started off with Stidham and then migrated to Cam Newton after the Cam Newton deal. I do think with Cam Newton, New England is going to have an exceptional offense as opposed to what they would have had with Stidham. But are they 6-3? I don't know. I mean, their talent on offense is not near as good as what it's been in the past. The New York Jets have been able to pull up back recently and get to 5-5. Buffalo and Miami, well, neither one of them mathematically eliminated. It's going to be really hard to catch those Jets and Patriots. And lastly, the AFC West, completely dominated by Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs are beating up on everyone in this game. It's not even close. They are by far the strongest team in this Madden 20 game, being led by 99 rated Patrick Mahomes, while he's not hitting exceptional rating or exceptional passing rating on every single game. He's still doing enough to just beat up on teams. The LA Chargers, their only way to really make it, or Denver for that matter, the only way that you can really make it is to get up there and get a wild card spot, because Kansas City, they're just dominating teams on this, and I don't foresee that to change. So that's the wrap up of the NFC and AFC records as of week 10. Hopefully you're enjoying All Sports Network's coverage of this, and we enjoy doing it for you. Hopefully you enjoy watching. If there's any changes that you would like to see us do, any type of roster change or any type of change that you would like to see to where you believe more individuals will enjoy watching it, please just let us know. Comment in the section down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you very much.